Hare Krishna. I know this morning Udayananda Prabhu has been introduced to all of you. But still I want to say something. Udayananda Prabhu joined ISKCON at the age of 19. You can well imagine in America, what does a 19-year-old boy do? He's completely engrossed in sense gratification. But Prabhupada's attraction was so amazing that Prabhupada attracted all these young Americans, boys and girls, and they completely committed themselves. And those days the main activity was actually book distribution. Book distribution is the main activity of ISKCON for all time. But that time it was the activity. The devotees used to go out and distribute books. And Udayananda Prabhu used to be one of the leading book distributors. You can see it's natural. You have seen how enthusiastic he is. Even at this young age, he is so fired up. He is so enthusiastic. So you can well imagine how he was when he was 20, 21 years old.
I could go much farther. Jump higher.
Yes, he could. Those days he could jump up to the ceiling. And Udayananda Prabhu and his childhood friend, Pragosh Prabhu, were the biggest book distributors of those days. Pragosh Prabhu is famous all over the world. And Udayananda Prabhu was. And by Krishna's mercy, you can see that he has a very deep relationship with me. I don't know why.
Say that again. I didn't hear that part.
By Krishna's mercy, I am very much attracted to Udayananda Prabhu.
And I'm very, very attracted to pure devotees.
Hare Krishna. So, yeah, we had wonderful time together. We have the memories of those wonderful time together. And Udayananda Prabhu came to join the pilgrimage that's starting from 8th of December. This time we have shortened it. Last year it was 3 weeks. First Vrindavan, then Jagannath Puri, then Mayapur. But this year we just kept it Jagannath Puri and Mayapur. And in between we have Bhubaneswar on our way to Jagannath Puri and Calcutta on our way to Mayapur, Calcutta and also Panihati. So Udayananda Prabhu came. Those of you who were in the program yesterday, you have seen he came straight from the airport. Day before yesterday night, he came to India, all the way from America. 32 hours of flying. Tell Rasheshwari that when she organizes your flights, she should consult with me. His wife actually arranged the flight, and she, of course, didn't get the best connections and the best flight. Tell her that she should always consult her Guru Maharaj.
That would be you.
You're also her Pati Guru. She is also a very nice devotee, Rasheshwari Devidasi. So, Udayananda Prabhu came straight to the program and he gave a beautiful lecture also, short but sweet and profound, steeped with spiritual wisdom. And I shouldn't have said that actually, because that was not a real display of spiritual wisdom when he was speaking about some fallen souls. And then we came back last night, and we are so happy to have Udayananda Prabhu with us. Thank you so much.
Can I say one thing?
So it's very interesting. Guru Maharaj was, of course, he's unlimitedly kind to me for no reason whatsoever. But I do want to share a little bit of my realization in my heart. I first met Guru Maharaj in 1977. Oh no, just shortly. In 1977. And
I was you can say your Guru.
oh, well, you are also my Guru. Jagat Guru. You're Jagat Guru Das. But Maharaj, okay, I'll say Maharaj, because I don't know Maharaj is going to come to it. So he was serving the Jagat Guru Sri Prabhupada in Sri Vrindavan. And I had not met him before. I came to the temple 5 years before Maharaj. So you can see what a fool and rascal I am. He is way there and I'm way down here. But I was watching him, and by Krishna's mercy, I got to stay in Srila Prabhupada's room all day long. And I was watching the Shani Sannyasi, and he was, you cannot believe how perfect a servant can be. He was like so perfect. He was just like the demigod, served Srila Prabhupada so perfectly in every way. And Prabhupada would say one thing, tomorrow you get it and come back, and like everyone else would bundle. But he was like floating. He was like, and I was like, who is this person? And I said, and how is he a sannyasi? How is he too handsome to be a sannyasi? Maharaj is so handsome. I said, this is never there. And I remember how Prabhupada would call him. And Guru Maharaj would come, kneel next to Prabhupada's bed. And Prabhupada would speak to him in Bengali. And Prabhupada, I saw him tell him jokes. And Guru Maharaj would start laughing, and Prabhupada would be laughing. I was so envious of him. What are they laughing about? Why can't I speak Bengali? But it was very relishable. And Guru Maharaj tells a story we all know. Prabhupada said, give this one life to Krishna. But the thing is, Prabhupada told all of us to give this one life to Krishna. Guru Maharaj embraced it. Like ironclad, like that. And my friend Pragosh, who is the biggest book distributor in the history of ISKCON, and he is still distributing Prabhupada's books. He told me he went out and distributed 75 of Prabhupada's books on Thanksgiving Day. So he's been doing that for 47 years. And he said, and I said, where are you going? And I said, I'm going to see Bhakti Swami. And he was like, oh, Bhakti Swami. And then he just got really silent. And this is, two of us who have served Prabhupada, not nicely, but in our own fallen way for 47 years. And he said, he understood Prabhupada. He said, we were so happy as brahmacharis, and so much suffering and gospel. And I said, yeah, Prabhupada said once, if you simply stay brahmachari, 90% chance, just stay brahmachari, 90% chance you go back to Godhead. If you take your house up, 50%. And then another time he said 25%. So Maharaj just snatched it. And Prakash was saying, he just understood Srila Prabhupada. So then Maharaj, out of the clear blue sky, starts talking about Prakash, and we were talking about him. Bhakti Swami Maharaja ki.
Srila Prabhupada ki. Srila Prabhupada's dear disciple Udayananda Prabhu ki. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanang Namaskritya Naran Chaiva Narottamam Deving Sarasating Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraye Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th Canto, Chapter 9. Prahlad pacifies the Lord with his prayers. Text 55. This is the last verse of this chapter, chapter 9. Shri Narada Uvacha Evang Pralabhyamanopi Barair Loka Pralobhanai Ekantitvad Bhagavati Naichat Tan Asurottamaha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Evang Pralobhyamanopi Balairka Pralobhamanai Barailoka Pralobhanai Ekantitvad Bhagavati Naichattan Asurottamaha. Shri Narada Uvacha Evang Pralabhyamanopi Varailoko Pralobhanai Ekantitvat Bhagavati Naichattan Asurottama. Evang Pralabhyamanopi Balairloka Pralobhanai Ekantitvad Bhagavati Naichattan Asurottamaha. Shri Narada Uvacha. The great saint Narad said, Evam, thus, Pralabhamanaha, being allured or induced, Api, although, Varai, by benedictions, Loka, of the world, Pralobhanai, by different kinds of allurements, Ekantitvat, because of being solely surrendered, Bhagavati, unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Na oichat, did not want, tan, those benedictions, Asurottamaha, Prahlad Maharaj, the best of the family of Asuras. Jai Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Krishna Balaram ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Prahlad Nrsingadev ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Gaur Premanande. Narad Muni said, Prahlad Maharaj was the best person in the family of Asuras, who always aspired for material happiness. Nonetheless, although allured by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who offered him all benedictions for material happiness, because of his unalloyed Krishna consciousness, he did not want to take any material benefit for sense gratification. Please repeat after me. Narad Muni said, Prahlad Maharaj was the best person in the family of Asuras, who always aspire for material happiness. Nonetheless, although allured by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who offered him all kinds of benedictions for material happiness, because of his unalloyed Krishna consciousness, he did not want to take any material benefit for sense gratification. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Pure devotees like Prahlad Maharaj and Dhruva Maharaj do not aspire for any material benefit at any stage of devotional service. When the Lord was present before Dhruva Maharaj, Dhruva didn't want to take any material benefit from the Lord. Swami kritarthosmi barang na jache. As a pure devotee, he could not ask the Lord for any material benefit. In this regard, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed us, Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitang ba jagadisha kamaye, mama janmani janmanishware, bhavatad bhaktir ahaitu kitvai. O my Lord, Jagadish, I do not pray for benedictions by which to achieve material wealth, popularity, or beauty. My only desire is to serve you. Kindly engage me in the service of the servant of your servant. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 7th canto, 9th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Prahlad pacifies Lord Nrsingadev with prayers. Shri Narada Uvacha Evam pralobhyamanopi barai loko pralobhanair ekantittad bhagavati naichattan asurottamaha. Narad Muni said, Prahlad Maharaj was the best person in the family of Asuras, who always aspired for material happiness. Nonetheless, although allured by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who offered him all benedictions for material happiness, because of his unalloyed Krishna consciousness, he did not want to take any material benefit for sense gratification. So, these few chapters are describing about the glory of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj was the son of the greatest of all demons, Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha are two brothers who are actually the gatekeepers of Vaikuntha. And they were cursed by 4 Kumaras. And as a result of that, they fell down. They were great devotees, but they fell down and became 2 very, very powerful demons. There is also another side to it. When they were cursed, these 2 gatekeepers of Vaikuntha, Jai and Vijay, they were given 2 options by the Lord. That you can come to the material nature, you fall down, you'll go down to the material nature due to the curse. Now, if you remain there as my devotees, then you have to stay there for 7 lifetimes. But if you become my enemy, if you become my enemies, then you will stay there for 3 lifetimes. So they opted for 3 lifetimes, although becoming demon. So here is another side to it, that these are the pastimes of the Lord with His devotees. The Lord comes to the material nature, and in order to come to the material nature, He makes some arrangements. Why does He come to the material nature? Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati. When there is a decline of religious principles, people in general become very demoniac. At that time, the Lord comes to rectify the situation. And when He comes, He also makes arrangements. Like when He decided to come as Krishna, He decided to send Vrindavan, send all His devotees here. He told the demigods to take birth in the Jadu and Vrishni families so that they could assist Him. And just as, He instructed the demigods to appear as His devotees, He also arranges the demons to come down also. The same, Jai and Vijay in Krishna's pastimes appeared as Shishupal and Dantavakra. Enemies. They're actually, we have to understand that they're playing a role. Just like in a drama, an actor plays a role. The person may be a very good person, but he plays the role of a villain. And when he plays the role of a villain, we become so angry with him. He is actually a very nice person, but he's acting the role of a villain. And you get so angry seeing his activities as a villain, you feel like just going up onto the stage and take a danda and start beating him up. That is the business of an actor. He becomes that role and plays the role. So here we have to understand Jai and Vijay are playing that role. So they came as 2 brothers, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. Extremely powerful. And when people become powerful, they think that they are the greatest. So that was their nature. No one was actually equal to them in this world. Even the demigods were defeated by them. Such powerful individuals. The Hiranyaksha got into a fight with Varahadev. There's also a history. Hiranyaksha was going around with a mace in his hand, challenging everybody, come fight with me. He defeated the demigods, many demigods. Then he went to Varun Dev Come, have a fight with me. Varun said, look, I'm no match for you. You don't enjoy fighting with me. So, rather you find a suitable match for you to fight with. So he asked, who is the suitable match for me? So Hari. Where is Hari? Well, Hari is difficult to find. But when one sincerely searches for him, then he can be found. He is everywhere, but it's difficult to find him. See, this is Hari's thing. He is a great magician. He is here, but you don't see him. He is there, but he is not, you don't see him. He is in your heart, but you don't see him. But in order to become qualified, you have to really sincerely search for Hari. So Hiranyaksha started to search for Hari. And in the meantime, Hiranyaksha was very fond of gold. Materialistic people are generally very fond of gold. Because if you have gold, you can have everything. So he took up all the gold out of this planet, and as a result of that, gold is actually maintains the balance of the planet in the orbit. So because he took away all the gold, Earth planet fell out of the orbit and fell into the lower region. So then to rescue the Earth planet, the Lord appeared as Varahadev. So Hiranyaksha saw that a gigantic creature is lifting the Earth planet, and he became very upset, very angry. That how do you dare to lift the Earth planet without my permission? And he challenged him to fight. So the Lord placed the Earth planet again in the orbit, and Hiranyaksha was fighting with a mace. This is a custom, whatever weapon one has, the other person takes up the same weapon to fight with. And if the person doesn't have any weapon, the other person drops the weapon and fights with him in bare hand. So Hiranyaksha had a mess, so the Lord also called a mess, just appeared. Amazing, yeah? A Baraha, a boar, doesn't have fingers in his hand. He has just two split hooves. And he started to fight. Terrible fight ensued. Actually, why Ujjain and Vijay came? Do you remember? Ujjain and Vijay felt that the Lord in Vaikuntha cannot enjoy Viraras, the mellow of chivalry, which is derived out of fighting. So they felt that if we could give him the taste of the Viraras, and the result was that. And the Lord, he wanted to give the pleasure to the Lord by fighting with the Lord. So you can well imagine what kind of fight ensued. They fought and fought and fought for a long time. And the demigods were watching from the higher planets. Terrible fight taking place between a very strange looking creature, a boar, a pig, huge. And here is this demon, Hiranyaksha. They're fighting, and they saw this boar is fighting so fiercely with him. And they started suspecting, this must be Hari himself. Otherwise, who could fight with Hiranyaksha like this? And then at one point, being struck by Hiranyaksha's mace, the mace from the hand of Varahadev fell off. He was there, standing, no weapon in his hand. So Varahadev just standing there, and Hiranyaksha now could strike him. And the demigods cried out, "My Lord, please, please do something. Our life here is almost in our throat. It's just about to leave the body. We are going to, out of anxiety, we are going to leave our body." So, seeing the devotees in such condition, the Lord very mercifully, with his left hand, just smacked Hiranyaksha on his cheek. And Hiranyaksha, not only his mace fell off his hand, but his body started to spin and fell down dead. The news reached the family, Hiranyaksha's family. And Hiranyakashipu, the elder brother, naturally was hurt that his very dear brother died, and their mother and wife, Hiranyaksha's wife, and others were crying. Naturally, when somebody dies, one feels acute pain out of separation. So Hiranyakashipu started to give them some very beautiful advice, as if he was quoting Bhagavad Gita. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrittur, dhruvang janma mritasya cha. Dehi noshmin jatha dehe, kaumaram chauvanam jara, dhiras tatra na muhyati. He was giving this advice, that one who is born is bound to die, so why lament? He has accepted a glorious death, fighting in the battlefield, warrior. So, one hand, he gives some very, very wonderful advice, but at the same time, he is a demon. And Prabhupada is saying, what's the nature of a demon? The nature of a demon is they're into sense gratification, materialistic enjoyment. And another principal symptom of a demon is that he is inimical to the demigods. They are also sometimes inimical to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So here Hiranyakashipu became inimical towards Hari. Who killed my brother? Hari. Okay, I'll take revenge. My dear brother, I'll give you the Shraddha, offering the blood of Hari onto your sacrificial fire. So I'm going to kill Hari. But he considered Hiranyaksha was very, very powerful. So equally powerful. And he has been defeated by Hari. So in order to defeat Hari, he'll have to become even more powerful. So he went to Mandar mountain and performed severe austerities, standing just on one foot, left foot. One foot on the ground, other foot lifted up, hands lifted up, standing there, not on the foot, on his toe. Such powerful individual. And he performed austerities for so long that his whole body was eaten up by the ants. And the white ants created a mound around his body, anthill. His whole body was eaten up. Even the other inner organs, lungs was eaten up, intestine was eaten up, heart was eaten up, brain was eaten up, everything was eaten up. The only thing is, his body was standing, the skeleton was standing, And the soul was preserved in the bone marrow, inside the bone. Such powerful individual. Then Brahma came and gave him the benediction. What benediction Hiranyakashipu wanted? Make me immortal. If I become immortal, then I can defeat anybody. Nobody can kill me. I can kill everybody. Brahma said, this boon I can't give. No one in this world is immortal. You yourself told your mother, Jatasya hi dhruvam mrityu. So you know the secret of this material nature. Why? You're asking for such a benediction. Said, no, I know you are all powerful. So if you want, you can make me immortal. Brahma said, I myself am not immortal. How can I make you immortal? So Hiranyakashipu asked, okay, give me the benediction that no man, demigod, asura, naga, gandharva, kinnara, he named everything. Even the animals won't be able to kill me. Okay, that benediction I can give. Tathastu, granted. Give me the benediction that I won't be killed by any weapon. Granted. Give me the benediction that I will not be killed in the space, on the ground, or in water. Granted. Give me the benediction that I will not be killed during the day or night. Granted. Give me the benediction that I won't be killed inside the house or outside the house. Granted. Now getting these boons, Hiranyakashipu became extremely powerful. And he defeated all the demigods. And then he thought that he will, if he can find Hari, he will challenge him and kill him. Now in the meantime, when he was performing austerities, taking advantage of his absence, the demigods attacked the kingdom of the demons, asuras, and defeated them. And they found that Hiranyakashipu's wife, Kayadhu, was pregnant. So they thought that in the womb there is a big demon, so when this demon is born, we'll kill him. So they took Kayadhu captivity and was forcibly taking her. So Narad Muni then appeared there. He said, what is the matter? Why are you torturing a woman? Don't you know the code of dharma? A woman should never be tortured or abused. So they reasoned with him. We are actually carrying her because she is pregnant, and in her womb there is Hiranyakashipu's son. So we don't want to take a chance. As soon as the son will be born, we'll kill him, because we don't want another demon. Narad Muni assured, no. The child she is carrying is a great devotee of the Lord. There is nothing to be afraid of. So they left Kayadhu, and so Kayadhu didn't have any place to go. Her husband's kingdom has been taken over by the demigods. So Narad Muni gave her the shelter. And Narad Muni also gave her a benediction that the child in her womb will not be born until Hiranyakashipu returned. So Kayadhu was staying in Narad Muni's ashram, and Narad Muni used to instruct her about devotional service, about Krishna, about Krishna's wonderful qualities, Krishna's wonderful pastimes. And sitting in his mother's womb, Prahlad used to listen to those narrations. And as a result of that, Prahlad became a devotee. So here we can see what is the secret of becoming a devotee. How can one become a devotee? How does one become a devotee? One becomes a devotee due to the mercy of a devotee. Yes, Shravanam, Kirtanam. But Shravanam comes from devotee's mouth. Kirtanam comes from devotee's mouth, that's why there is Shravanam. So the secret of becoming a devotee is to come in contact with a devotee. So that is how we can see Prahlad Maharaj become a devotee. Also there is another anecdote in Hari Bhakti Vilas that's describing how Prahlad became a devotee. Once Prahlad, in his previous life, with his girlfriend, went out to spend the night with her. And they came to a place which was a ruin, so they cleaned up the place. And in the meantime, they developed some argument. And they had such bitter argument, bitter fight, that both of them stayed up the whole night. And although they carried food and all, they were so upset they didn't eat anything. And actually, that temple, the ruin, was actually an old temple of Narsimhadeva. That day was Nishinga Chaturdasi. And because they stayed up the whole night and fasted, on that day, as a result of that, Prahlad received Agyata Sukriti and became a devotee. So this is an example of Agyata Sukriti, unknowingly developed that Sukriti. Jeshang Tantagatang Papam Jananam Punya Karmanam. So to Antagatam Papam, sinful reactions disappear and develop inconceivable piety, sukriti. That qualifies one to become a devotee. Anyway, so these are the two factors. In his previous life, he received the mercy of Lord Nishingadeva, and in this life, he received the mercy of Narad Muni. And as a result of that, Prahlad became such a great devotee. His father came back after performing austerities, becoming very, very powerful. And then, little child, Prahlad, he was 6 years old, so you should go to the Gurukul. You go and study Guru's ashram. And who is the Guru? Is Guru's sons, Chanda and Amarka, Shukracharya's sons. And there Prahlad was studying with his other friends, but deep down he had devotion to Krishna. So that was the most important thing in his heart. And he used to speak to his friends about Krishna, he used to play different pastimes of Krishna. So he was having a great time in Gurukul. And then one day Hiranyakashipu called Prahlad, Prahlad, my dear son, so how do you like it in Gurukul? Daddy, I love it there so much. My son, what did you learn there? What is the most important thing that you ever learned? I learned that Hari is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and He is the cause of all causes. What? This is what your Guru is teaching you? call Sanda and Amarka. So Sanda and Amarka were called. They were trembling like a dry leaf in a storm. What are you teaching my son? My enemy, Hari, is the Supreme Personality. Instead of teaching him that I am the Supreme Personality. No, Prabhu, no, my Lord, we never taught him that. Where did he learn that? I don't know, we never really spoke about Hari to him. Then maybe all these Devtas are coming and trying to spoil him, brainwashing him. Then, in this way, they just, Hiranyakashipu warned the teachers and made arrangements that the place will be so well guarded, the Gurukul will be so well guarded that not even a fly could enter there. In that atmosphere, Prahlad was studying economics, politics, and diplomacy, all kinds of mundane topics. Then again, Hiranyakashipu called his son, my dear son, so what is the most important thing that you learned? Hari is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He threw him out of his lap. And he ordered his soldiers, kill him. Just as a little fire can destroy the whole forest, just as a poisonous tree can ruin the beautiful garden, a single perverted member of the family can destroy the whole family. So kill him. So the demon soldiers, the warriors, Hiranyakashipu's bodyguards, must have been so powerful, and they were able to fight with the demigods. They had such powerful weapons. But those weapons couldn't do anything to Prahlad. They were trying to kill him with their weapons. Many of the weapons just broke into pieces and nothing happened to Prahlad. Hiranyakashipu was surprised. He was thinking that because he's my son, he got this amazing power. So he ordered, put him in the pit of the venomous snakes and let the snakes bite him to death. Nothing happens. The snakes started to appeal to Hiranyakashipu with tears in their eyes. My Lord, our sacks are empty and our fangs are broken, but nothing is happening to this child. Okay, put him under the feet of wild elephants. Nothing happened. Elephants came in front of him with their trunks lifted, offered obeisances to Prahlad. The mahuts, the drivers, were hitting the elephants with the ankush, the goad. Nothing happened. The elephants won't move. Okay, light a mountainous fire and throw him in that fire. Nothing happened. Throw him from the mountain top. Nothing happened. Throw him, bury him under the ocean. Throw him in the ocean and bury him with boulders. Nothing happened. Just came out of the water. Hiranyakashipu was surprised. How can you do this? How are you able to do this? Where did you get this power? Where did you get this strength from? I got the strength from where everybody gets his strength, including even you. Hari is the source of all strength. And where is your Hari? I told you, he's everywhere. Is he in this pillar? Yes. He struck the pillar with his bare fist, broke the pillar. And all of a sudden he couldn't make out what was happening. He saw a strange form emerging from the pillar. It looked like a lion was emerging, but then he saw there was the head of a lion and the body of a man. So he immediately pulled out his sword and tried to attack. And a fight ensued. For a long, long time, they fought. Hiranyakashipu had that encounter with Prahlad during midday. And at midday, actually, Lord Narsimhadeva appeared. He didn't appear in the evening. At the evening time, after the whole day-long fight, in the evening he killed Hiranyakashipu. So finally he grabbed Hiranyakashipu, Lord Narsimhadeva. Then he sat at the doorstep, placed him on his lap. And when it was the time when the day was just turning into night, twilight, when it's neither day nor night, with his nails he tore open Hiranyakashipu's body. The body of Hiranyakashipu was so strong that even thunder couldn't do anything. Thunder that splits mountains could not do anything. But that body of Hiranyakashipu was pierced open by Lord, just like a child with his nails can prise open the insect. Dalita Tanu Bhringam, Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bhringam. Bhringam means insect or like a bee, bringa. And the body of a bee or a fly is so soft. Like that he tore open his body. Now, do you remember? He won't be killed by any man or an animal. So, he appeared as Narsimha, half man, half lion. Is it a man or an animal? He won't be killed in the space or land. He placed him on his lap, which was neither the space nor the land. He won't be killed inside the house or outside the house. He sat at the doorstep, which is neither the inside nor the outside. He won't be killed during the day or the night. He killed him at the time of twilight when it's neither day nor night. He won't be killed by any weapon. He used Narahari Nakhamadbhuta Shringam with his nails, which is not a weapon. So no matter how smart one may be materially, but no one can outsmart the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is how the Lord killed Narsimhadeva. So this chapter is describing that Narsimhadeva was so angry at that time. He was so angry with Hiranyakashipu because the way he dealt with his devotee, Prahlad, that he was so angry that no one dared to go in front of him. Brahma couldn't go, even Lakshmi Devi couldn't go. Narad couldn't go. Lakshmi Devi, who resides in the chest of the Lord, Bhakshashi, Lakshmi Jakshasa Bhakshashi. That Lakshmi even cannot go, his own eternal consort. But Brahma pushed Prahlad. Prahlad, you go, pacify the Lord. When Prahlad came near the Lord's anger subsided. And affection started to flow from his heart. And this chapter is describing how Prahlad pacified the Lord. And the Lord is asking Prahlad, take any benediction you want, anything that you want. But what is Prahlad Maharaja's response? Kritartho asmi barang na jache. I am completely satisfied. I am completely fulfilled. All my desires have been fulfilled. Kritartho asmi. Barang na jache. I don't need any benediction. I don't need to take anything from you. So that is a sign of a pure devotee, as Narad Muni is saying. That a pure devotee, even though the Lord wants to give him benediction, but a pure devotee doesn't want that. So thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 7th canto, 9th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Prahlad Pacifies Lord Narsimhadeva with Prayers. Thank you very much. So I won't invite any questions. It's already quite late. So go take prasad and get ready for the day.
Hare Krishna, the devotees can come forward. This is the names of devotees who are getting Bhakti Sadhana certificate. So I will just call the name. Anand Vraj Prabhu, Buddhimanta Prabhu, Dheer Gaur Prabhu, Kant Krishna Prabhu, Anand Vraj Prabhu, Buddhimanta Prabhu,
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna Ananda Vraj, Buddhimanta, Hari Bol.
Krishna Mukund Prabhu, Radhe Ratni Shravani Prabhu, Ratna
Krishna Mukunda,
Shyam Ballabh Prabhu,
Ram Charan,
Shivas Kripa Prabhu,
Ramani Shiramani, Ratnabhushan, Shyam Ballabh, Shrivash Kripa, Shukumar Gaur, Sundar Nitai, Tarun Kanti Krishna Das, Vijay Murti Das, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Bhakti Shastris when I was young, in my neighborhood, there was one very scholarly person. His name was Shastri. He was a big professor in the Calcutta University, very well-respected person. And in everybody's eyes, oh, he was a Shastri. And now you can see by Prabhupada's mercy, in ISKCON we have so many Shastris. And not only Shastris, but Bhakti Shastri. Srila Prabhupada ki Gaur Premanande Hari.